how many times have you mastered something and had it got loud and limiters on it and your snare got pushed in, right? One thing I thought of was my snare pushed in. Man, I wish there was a way that I could have a lane that my snare could go outside of my sub compression, so I could be that much pokier into the mastering limiters without messing up anything else. Well, that's the total outsides. I was removing things before. Now I can add things to the total outsides, right? So if you're squashing into some mastering limiters and that's squashing your snare in, you can move some of your snare to your total outsides, missing that squashing sub compression. In the end, there's going to be lots of little things going to the total outsides. Some major things and lots of little things. I'm using this guy, this BX Digital. It's a great, summon difference EQ. I get some of my stereo width from this guy, my additional stereo. This is a really sick mastering trick. This is this radiator. It's a tube distortion emulator. And I just use, look at this, like 1%. I have a tiny bit of distortion over the entire mix with this sucker. If I was to go full on. And I'm going to use just the littlest bit. Now it's completely off. The littlest bit. I'll A to B it. Off. Great little bit of presence. And that was just by, a subtle layer of crazy distortion of your mix layered in. Pretty cool little trick. This is my favorite for airband for the mix. Then B is how we get things loud. To do that real quick. That's the original mix that I just A to B to right there. So we're doing pretty good as a start. We're doing pretty good.
So, my quick preset is this T-Rex thing. Tue is loud and clear. There was a preset in this thing called Loud and Clear, and I've messed about with some stuff, and you can hear if I just you can't hear it until I do this. Then you can hear it. This is the mix. And then I really quickly know if this is working or not, and I hear some frequencies that some opening up that is not there in the mix, and that happens a lot to me. And usually, I can just go in and find the right places to bring out the air, like take the claustrophobic feeling out of the mix. And a lot of times that will do the trick. I like to mix darker than I want it to actually be, probably because you're, wearing out your ears for such a long time listening to the same thing over and over and over again. I think this will probably do the trick. Sometimes searching out some of those nasty areas in the mastering will also, like in this case, I would like the guitars to bite a little more, like be more nasty. But in this case, it actually works pretty well for the drums, the snare, the toms as well. Not as crazy as this, of course, but I don't know, it sounds pretty fucking awesome, but maybe like then we would need a little bit more low end here. Let's just and maybe the T-Rex is not as good as the thing. Let's try this out. There's one thing we probably don't need more of in this mix, it's distortion. So the T-Rex is maybe a little bit too much. Even though I said this that I just put way too loud was maybe not too loud. It kind of depends. Do you want dismember type sound, or do you want American smooth metalcore guitar sound? Or that's a matter of taste. And sometimes you can fall in love with something a little bit too much, but it's nice to just try it out and just be sort of quick. Like on the first day, I would be sort of quick and maybe listen to this a little bit more and then bounce it, put it on my phone, hear it in a few hours and see if I go, fuck yeah, or if I go, ooh, that was too much, because too much of a good thing is also horrible.